Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ACB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis on Friday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. First update I'm going to do is just, or not really an update, but some house cleaning and just get rid of that line right there. Sure, that level still pertains to the chart. It's just not really relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's clutter with lines everywhere you look. So let's try to keep this analysis as clean as possible. The first update, though, that does need to be made comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. Now, don't get me wrong, though. If the price, breaks down below the 685 mark, that doesn't imply that the entire chart is broken or ruined or anything like that. But if the price can actually manage to stay above 685, that would certainly be a nice sign of power on the bull's part. Taking a step back and looking at all this from more so a big picture point of view, that's where the purple line there comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So a very basic yet highly effective way to judge the health of the move. This right here I'm defining as the move. Just watch that purple line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. However you can best visualize that, that is what's being represented. Again, yeah, staying above 685, that new established for support, that would be great. But from the grand scheme of it all, as long as the price is above that purple line, the bulls are 100% in full ownership of the chart. What about levels of resistance? Nothing very fancy here. The party stopped today right up there at $7.15. But the one dynamic that kind of caught my eye was that throughout the kind of the day, the price had started to form that downtrending trend line right there. But during the final 30 minutes, the price did get a breakout through that area. So it's more than realistic right now that the price could, test 715, if not get through it. So we'll see if the bulls can build upon this late day little miniature trend line breakout or not. All in all, though, big picture perspective, as long as the price continues to do what it's been doing, which is that right there, and building higher bases, or if you want to picture those as stair steps, then everything else will continue to take care of itself eventually, including breaking those levels of resistance. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.